All right, what's up, everybody? It's Flu.com with Elevation of Humanity. So this is the Think and Grow Rich Challenge. And I took a few days. I hadn't filmed just because I've been busy and I forgot. But, man, I want you to know that, honestly, this thing right here, bro, it's borderline amazing. So just by really having a plan and, that's my thing. My things in the book, it talks about, there's a couple flaws that people have. And one of my big ones is like concrete decision making and also making and following a plan. I've just never been good at that. I've never been a planner. I've always just kind of been just just go and do and try until it happens. So I'll be honest, man. So, one of the things that happened, and I don't know if this was supposed to happen anyway, but who knows? I mean, I pray a lot too. Don't get it twisted. So I'm not saying it's just by this book, but just having this plan and really following it through, man. I've met so many people. I want to be I call myself. I am a inspirational speaker, and I love talking to kids and stuff like that, just about life and about the things that I've gone through as a professional athlete. And so, one of the things that happened is I got to speak to a bunch of kids up in Ohio, in the Ohio Valley, right? So that's between Ohio and West Virginia. And, I was flown up there to speak, and, I had all my travel and all my expenses paid for. That was awesome. But then, with the speaking portion of it, I was supposed to just be in training, so I was only supposed to get paid like just a little bit of amount, just for just for being up there for 3 days. Well, when I got back, the owner of this, the company that I'm speaking for, said, "Man, I heard you did a lot more, and you've done some great things. I want to pay you this amount," which was 2.5 times the amount that he originally said. He said, "I want to pay you this amount." He was like, "That seems fair, right?" I probably could have asked for more, but I was just like, dude, man, I'm honored and blessed that you did that. So, I will say, man, there's something to it. I think what it really is just me having a plan, and me praying. Yes, I do pray a whole lot. And also with the book, with Think and Grow Rich, it does make you focus on the things that you do desire, and those are one of the things. It makes you ask, asking that it shall be given to you, seeking you shall find, knocking the door will be opened. Like, it does make you ask for things and make you seek things that you really desire. So, I'll be honest, there's something to it. So anyway, so this is probably video 4 or 5, I can't remember. But I do want to let you know that, yes, there have been some opportunities that have opened up. I've met a lot of people. Hopefully I'll be working with the ACC network pretty soon. They'll be starting next year at some point in time as a color commentator. So that's one of the things that I want to do. It's just, honestly, it just makes me have a path and a plan. And my plan that I've developed through this book isn't like the best plan that says, oh, well, if I do exactly this, I know exactly how this is going to happen and this is going to happen. No, I just have a plan. I'm not saying it's the perfect plan. I'm not saying it's the path to $1 billion, which is, one of the things that I want. But all I'm saying, it is a plan, and I will say I do follow that mug every day. The only thing that I hadn't followed every single day is speaking out my plan before I go to sleep. That's the only thing. I end up falling asleep before I do it. But when I wake up in the morning, that's it. I have my plan memorized, and I do speak it out. And if you want to know a couple of the things that I do, and this is not, what you should do or anything, I'm just giving you my, just my beliefs or what I do, is one of the things, the first thing that I do every morning is I say the Lord's Prayer. And I want to share with you how I say the Lord's Prayer. It's not a normal way. It's not the way that everybody else says the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, we forgive us trespassing against us. Lead us not to taste, leave from evil, but now point of blah, 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 blah. Right? So I don't pray the Lord's Prayer like that. What I do is, that's one of the things that the disciples, they asked Jesus. They said, Jesus, teach us how to pray. And Jesus said the Lord's Prayer. So I looked at and I just emulate what Jesus did, but I put it in my own words. So I would say, God, hey, first of all, you're freaking awesome. Like, hallowed be your name. You're freaking awesome. Your kingdom come. And like God's kingdom, it says, is righteousness, peace, and joy. So righteousness, peace, and joy come. Your will be done. And God's will is for us to be thankful in all situations. On earth as it is in heaven. Like, on earth means like where I can see it, as it is in heaven means right, heaven is within. Jesus says heaven is in the midst of us. So give us this day our daily bread. Like, yo, give me everything that I need. Supply me to the full today. So my daily bread, everything that I could possibly need, like, fill it up. Like, don't leave anything undone. So when I say give us this day our daily bread, like, I mean, like, bro, every single thing that I could ever possibly need. And God, you know, he dictates what I need, not me. And forgive us our trespasses, and I'm already forgiven. I already said that. As we forgive those who trespass against us, and I do forgive people that trespass against me. Lead us not into temptation, right? So, Lord, don't lead me into temptation, but deliver me from evil. And like, here's the cool part. Like, there's an old school prayer in the Old Testament. Like, there's a dude named Jabez that says, Lord, enlarge my territory, expand my coast, that your hand may be with me. Keep me from evil so that I don't harm anybody. And so I pray that. I say, keep me from evil so I don't harm anybody. So yours is the kingdom, the power, the glory forever and ever. And I keep that, pretty much how it is. Amen. So I put the Lord's Prayer in my own words, and it really sets the tone for the day. And then I'll say my daily, plan from Think and Grow Rich. And then there's a lot of other things that I do. But I do have a plan, and it's pretty cool. So anyway, I just want to let y'all know that some things have been shaking. Am I there yet, man? No, absolutely not. Am I getting there? Absolutely. Am I still scared at times? Absolutely. But is my fear getting less and my faith getting greater? Yeah, I will say that, man. My faith is growing and my fear is getting less. So anyway, love y'all. Hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Whenever you're watching this. But I do want you to know that Think and Grow Rich is a very special book. I'm not saying this, and look, man, I'm not saying it's the Bible or anything like that, but I will say it's an awesome book, and it'll make you think about just what you're thinking about, and that's the whole point. So anyway, peace, love, happiness, all that good stuff. Elevation of humanity. Peace.